everyone. Today we're going to talk about different tarot cards. It's important to get cards that you're drawn to, but I'm also going to discuss how the artwork changes your experience in doing a reading. So you can have a Five of Cups that's in the Robinwood tarot, which I like. And of course, the Five of Cups, the meaning of that portrays sadness. You see, and sometimes it's called crying over spilled milk. You know, he's looking at all the losses and doesn't see the opportunities behind him. I love the Robinwood deck. And then you can see he's outside. And then we go to Eileen Connolly's deck, and of course we still keep with the theme of sadness, and we can still have the crying over spilled milk and the two opportunities not seeing. Here the scene is moved to inside, and there's a window here, like a window of opportunity that doesn't appear in the other Five of Cups. And then the Mythic Tarot, we have the woman who's not even focused on any of the cups, and notice that there's 4 cups spilled and only one opportunity, and she is focused on the outside elements. So it completely changes the feeling of the card. And then we have the Five of Water in, let's see, what deck is this one is, I think, Vision Quest. In the Vision Quest deck, we have the lack of people. There's no people, there's just water flowing out of 3 cups, and we have 2 cups in the influence of the moon and these rocks. I mean, this completely changes it, because this doesn't necessarily bring us into sadness looking at that card. We don't have, when you don't have figures in the card doing something, it's difficult to know how to relate what's going on in the card. You have to do it elementally. So then we have the Sun card, and of course in the Robinwood we have this happy little child on a horse, and they're you know, really the child and the horse is in the foreground with the flag, and the sun is kind of in the background, and this is the Sun card. Well, in the Eileen Connolly, you have the sun. You can't help but see the sun, but now you have these little cherub children, and there's lots of them. So you might focus on lots of little children. I mean, that, you know, happy little children or little angels in the spirit. And then, of course, the Mythic Tarot, their sun is, card is interesting, because where's the sun? There's no sun in the Sun card. So this is also interesting. It's more focused on this angelic being that has a bow for hunting and a harp for playing. And of course there's some kind of temple. So you know, there's no sun in the Sun card, so that's very interesting also. And then of course this card, she's kind of worshiping the sun. She's grabbing the energy of the sun, and she's got hummingbirds around her, and so you would focus on the energy of the hummingbird. So when you're reading the tarot and you have all this different artwork, you know, you can focus, your reading can focus on what's going on in that card, and so the artwork will influence your reading. Here we have a happy family under a rainbow, and this is the Ten of Cups with Robinwood. And then here we have a rainbow, and we have a couple that's totally focused on each other. This one, you know, they're not necessarily, I mean, focused on each other. It's more the family, but look at where the child is, or there's another woman, or, you know, this could be a child. We don't know for sure. A younger person coming over the rainbow toward the family. So you're not sure what's going on with this. Why is this child? Because the Rainbow Bridge could be a child that they lost. Maybe they lost a child, and it's across the Rainbow Bridge. So, you know, if you lost a child, that necessarily wouldn't be happiness. Maybe this is a guide coming to help them. I don't, you know, this card, you would have to do a little more research into the meaning of the card. And then, of course, Mythic, we have a couple, but they're not really, they have wings, like a couple in the angelic, you know, realm, and they're together. And then, of course, this Ten of Cups is just waterfalls, and there's a single being with water on her head. So we've completely lost the symbology for Ten of Cups being a happy family. It's gone here. So you would have that type of deck, my guess, because it's a Vision Quest, this is about you on a Vision Quest, and the Ten of Cups no longer, that definition would no longer be applicable to that card. So absolutely, you can see by all of these different artwork that your readings would be influenced by it. Is that good or bad? No, but that's why it's important to have a deck that the symbols are easy for you to read, and also what's going on in the picture with the beings or the humans or the angelic beings. That's also important. So thank you very much for stopping by on the Tarot Tip.